Joining me now, the founder and CEO of Your American Flag Store, James Staake, who used to live nearby where the Trump house is located in Escondido, still has family, friends, neighbors that live nearby, and knows all about this story and why it came to pass. And I, James, am just disgusted that I live literally 20, 30 miles away from this home. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I've driven past it and seen it. To know that in the United States of America, another veteran, an American citizen, would go attack someone else because he didn't like his flags. He believed some crap that he read on Reddit or X or TikTok or Discord, whatever damn social media site. So he thought that this sweet old man, Mr. Sharon, was a pedophile, a Nazi, and a fascist. So he took it upon himself to go literally stomp his head and stomp him to death. James, fill us in on what you know that I don't.
Well, I mean, I know a lot about the community there, and we actually started our flag store there. It was my 6-year-old son's idea at the time, and it was a great idea. We ran with it. And as you know, Dan, the community there is very patriotic. The Escondido Valley Center, Ramona, Poway communities are very patriotic, but there's a lot of very loud people in that area that really have ruined the area. At one time when we were selling our flags in a booth in that area, some nut came in and spit on my wife.
Wait a minute, for selling flags?
For selling the American flag. This guy came into our booth and called us communists and said that we were Nazis and spit on my wife's feet in front of our kids. So there is that radicalized element there. And what I can speak to about that area is, while it is largely patriotic and most of the people there love America, there's no doubt about it. But even going back 30 years ago when I was in high school, we had some radicalized teachers that were constantly just using the classroom as their own lecturing, brainwashing, indoctrination thing.
Yep.
And it's absolutely undeniable. I spent more time rather than being in government classes where I should have been as a kid, I spent more time in the office because I would challenge the teachers, what they were teaching, when they would just espouse all this kind of ridiculousness about Reagan is terrible and he's awful, while Bill Clinton is in the White House, in the Oval Office doing with interns. We have teachers that were attacking former presidents. And then it goes on and on where, you have the local news that they're denying that this is a politically charged.
I saw that. Initially, they reported this as like a domestic dispute between neighbors. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. This guy attacked his neighbor because he believed in his mind, his sick mind, that because Mr. Sharon supports Trump, and because all these wackos on the extreme left and now wackos on the extreme right think that Trump's part of the Epstein files and he's a pedophile and he's in bed with Bibi and the Jews and he's a murderous thug. And so anybody that supports him, you're a Nazi, you're a pedophile, you're a this, you're that. So if you support Trump, now we can go kill you? That's what these wackos are now thinking in their head. Was this 32-year-old a local native, do you know, by the way? Was he educated in California and lived around there?
I believe he was. I know that he had been there for quite some time. There's a lot of complaints. And listen, Dan, my family this is nothing new to my family. We never had any problem. When we started selling these flags, believe it or not, we were canceled a few years ago, harshly canceled. PayPal took $100,000 of our money, and I could go on and on about that. That's a whole nother story. But after that happened, when people saw us go on the news and talk about our flags, we started getting death threats. So yes, we were spit on, but it didn't end there. We have gotten dozens of death threats for making the American flag.
Wow.
We were never outwardly Trump supporters, although we were, but we were not outwardly about it until we started getting attacked. We've had people come to our house and scream out their windows at us, all kinds of vile things.
Well, you got tired of it. Didn't you move out of state? You left California. You left this area.
Yeah, we left California. Oh, yeah. We just got sick and tired of it and just could not deal with it anymore. And thank God we moved to Tennessee. Now, here's the thing, is that being in Tennessee and growing up in California, my family moved to California in the early 70s, and that place was just unbelievable. It was a paradise. And over the course of my childhood, I saw that the slow rollout of communism. Coming here to Tennessee, what I've seen in the last 6 years of living here, Tennessee is starting to look like California did.
Yeah, because the New Yorkers and the Californians keep moving to red states and screwing them up. James, I'm almost out of time, but I know that you're going to make a special flag for Mr. Sharon's wife. And I think that is so special. And I know you're going to deliver it to her. And I want folks to know more about your mom and pop store, because it's disgusting to me that anyone in this day and age that wants to put up the red, white, and blue, whether it's on their property like Mr. Sharon, or whether it's you and your family that want to make them from scratch, and you got to get death threats, you got to get spit on, or you can get killed for it. This crap must end. James, a few seconds left. Has I got the right website up there? YourAmericanFlagStore.com?
Yeah, YourAmericanFlagStore.com is where we sell our flags to the public. Recently we started a foundation, a 501c3, to collect donations. And what we do is for people like Mrs. Sharon and other military people, law enforcement, firefighters who have given their life to our country and to our communities. Our foundation collects donations so that we can make these flags that are very customized just for that family, to go into that home and give the kids and the spouse a place in that home where their loved one is going to be remembered and respected forever. So I'd appreciate people going to YourAmericanFlagFoundation.org and donating if you want, or if you want to buy a flag for yourself for this Flag Day or this 4th of July season, go to YourAmericanFlagStore.com and pick out a flag. We got about 100 of them. There's something for everyone. Apparently
James,
not liberals, but something for everyone that loves the country.
And thank you for reaching out, by the way, to my team today and telling me that you knew this guy, your friends and family knew him, and that you wanted to speak out on his behalf. I think more people need to learn what happened in Escondido, California, about 8 days ago, where another American citizen thought it was okay to go beat up and kill a senior citizen over the American flag and being a Trump supporter. James, thank you. Take care. God bless you.